Will OG though, Seb will be saved. There's some juicy tier 4s here. Telescope, you know, never going to complain about finding a telescope.
OG's on the hunt. No RP at the ready, but they know BKB still on cooldown for Viking.
Oh, Celery. It's off to the side. Shad actually looking for the counterplay. They get the Hexen onto Seb, but the Lotus was there as well. They'll blow up the AA. Celery not able to get back underneath his tower.
He gets like two-shotted by the Earth Spirit. 500 damage Earth Spirit.
And they're looking for Aramis as well. They've found their second support. There's Aramis. It's going to be a buyback from Celery. Aramis turns straight away with a hookshot in onto No-Tail. They've got him. They've blown up the Oracle. Now they're turning towards Thompson, but Thompson with the BKB is ready to push in. Rolling boulder straight past Aramis though. Aramis will still fall to the damage output of Sumail. Shad trying to run back Saxa and Seb. Thompson is out with the roll. They've got nothing else to catch him with. Saxa keeping the hits in onto Shad, stopping his ability from being able to blink in and get the catch off. Boom over towards the mid. He's running down Sumail with the Cold Snap and the Spirit Vessel. Sumail backups coming in. Seb charging forward. He uses the force stuff to try and get Sumail back to safety. The spy legs are there. Shad calls off the mark. Won't catch the two of them. Cold Snap down onto Sumail. Now Shad, he's being controlled. Will put the man to try to get away. But Seb's back in with the skewer. Skewer onto Shad. Shad will fall. The axe down. 3 dead on Viking. Thompson catch onto Kezu in with the Rolling Thunder. Straight over. Kezu turns with the Hex onto Saxa to stop any follow-up Light Strike array from coming out straight away. It doesn't matter though. Saxa has the time still to turn. Kezu getting completely controlled here. Another slow from the boulder of Thompson in with the stun. Landing everything here against the spider, leaving Kezu no chance to break away from the control of Thompson and Saxa. It's 4 dead on Viking. Through the entire squad of OG, blowing up the Oracle, it just didn't quite matter this time round. Viking not having the positioning to deal with OG.
And yeah, he's going in.
Let's see what they got on the high ground here, Viking. Boom, setting things up. Look at Shad and Aramis. Already trying to get him from the side. Looking for an angle on the backlines. Aramis, he's in. He's been able to find No-Tail. Straight in onto the Oracle. No-Tail, he's trying to protect himself, but the Ice Blast comes crashing and he gets taken out. Over to the side, Shad. They're protecting him for now with the Glimmer Cape. Skewer over to the side. If they got further lockdown for the axe, they don't. Shad's able to put the BKB. Heading up to the high ground. He's got the core control onto Thompson. Caught underneath the tower. Light Strike away from Saxa. Holds back the two of them, but Boom now with the BKB out. Chases towards Thompson. Jump forward for Shad. He's in with the dunk. They're taking out the Earth Spirit. OG's push will be put to a stop. As again, Aramis just finding somehow that this angle every single time through the entire team fight, the entire 5-man of OG. Here we go.
It dies
fast.
Tier
3's OG.
They gotta get back quick, Viking.
See what Shad can do. Watching from the side. Stepping up. He's going to look for the grab. He's been able to catch the two on the backlines. He's found Seb and Saxa. Straight in with the hook shot as well onto Seb. Pushing him back with the cogs into the second round of Cataclysm. Seb, he's going to get away with the skewer, but the damage is done. Seb's out for 2 minutes. Thompson, his BKB has come to an end. Aramis committing with his own BKB. The Cell Stone into the slide away. Thompson will break his way out of any further combo. In fact, Thompson's ready to go back in. Thompson will look to finish off the range rack. Just to be a bit careful with no BKB. Jump forward, but the Hex is out onto Aramis. Sumail, he's in with the damage. Tornado holds out onto the two of them. Aramis still somehow alive. Will get the cogs off. Aramis has died, but he's been able to trap Sumail and Thompson. Thompson rolls out to the side. The cold feet kicks in. Sumail's been taken out. Thompson, another roll to get off to the side. Aramis not quite able to get the angle there with the hook shot. He's still trying to run away, Shad. He's going to blink up in a few seconds, but with the Rolling Thunder, Thompson will be able to continue to get out of there. They find No-Tail off to the side. Tornado in from Boom. They've caught the Oracle as No-Tail down for 100. Both him and Seb without the ability to buy back, as Viking only having to utilize the buyback of Aramis to hold OG off.
They only lost, what, a range Rex, I believe, out of all of it, too? So, yeah, massive. Absolutely
range
massive.
Range Rex and a clockwork buyback. So very small things being offered by Viking to be able to take that against OG. Thompson. He's in on the mid. He's been caught out by the core. We'll get the BKB off in time, but the first Cataclysm comes crashing in. Hook shot off the mark there. Can't quite get past Shad to get the control onto Thompson, so Thompson will be able to still step back underneath the tower. Return with the silent Shad. Eon Disc will proc. They'll back off for now. 10 seconds until Seb's back in. About 10 as well until Sumail's back in the game. Sumail really not wanting to have to use his buyback, of course, with these last few seconds that he is off the map. See if Viking can force the racks in time over to the side. Shad, he gets the grab on Saxa. Saxa standing a little too close. Over to the mid. Seb, he's in with the RP. Onto the two of them. He's able to push back Aramis underneath the tower as well as Kezu, but there's no follow-up onto both of them. Buyback comes out from Saxa. Another skewer. Again from Seb, scooping up the two of them. Aramis will die underneath the tier 4s. Kezu trying to break away with the help of the wedge, but the light strike comes crashing down from Saxa. Kezu will fall. OG themselves this time round. Just one support buyback will hold back Viking. I mean, the creeps are getting too close. There's not going to be any backdoor protection here for Viking as Thompson. Tier 3's gone. Onto the racks here. What can the three of them offer up, Viking? Thompson. He's in with the roll. He's going to be able to use the stone form here to kick him back deep into the hands of the rest of OG. Shad still able to get the BKB off in time. BKB and walk off to the side. They'll put the fortification. Still 30 seconds until Vikings got the full squad left alive. Boom. The AoE deafening blast. Slowing down the push here from Thompson a little bit. Not enough. The range rack still goes down. Thompson over towards the melee racks. So we're just the three hard to push them back. Samael, he's in aggressive with a Hex onto Boom. Thompson rolls forward as well, but Boom's out to get the BKB off. The Cataclysm comes out, but there's no setup as Celery dies underneath the tower. He does have a buyback available. Thompson looking for the roll in onto Boom, but Boom with the movement speed able to juke it out to the side. Seb dropping the RP, but the Eon Disc from Shab removes the stun immediately. He's got the damage control onto Samael. Samael, he's going to have the buyback, but Saxon's down. No buyback on him. Thompson, BKB committed as he tries to stay on top of Kezu and Celery, but Shad, it's another triple kill. He's over to Seb. It's another ultra kill. It's Thompson, the last man left alive. He'll turn into a stone, he'll turn into a statue. Maybe they don't see me if I don't there, but they do. They see him. The Hex is down. Rampage for Shad. As Viking, they'll wipe OG and they will defend the base, even keeping the melee racks alive on the top lane. And now they're ready to run down mid here with a full squad.
They know there's no RP either for 30 seconds or so. The Aeon Disc, as you mentioned, it procced as soon as that RP went off. Similar cooldown, so they should know. Notel is quite far away from his team still. He's pinging himself. He's like, guys, I'm not there yet. Be a little careful. I'm coming.
Thompson rolling in.
Goes in deep.
He's able to make it away and chancing himself.
He's dying.
I mean, they're going for this Roche pretty much with the full lineup of OG alive. Viking feeling that strong about their ability to take objectives out to the side of the pit, though. They've caught Aramis. They're in with the jump. Aramis, he's out. That's the gem hitting the decks. Aramis gone for 90 seconds, but the time is brought there for Viking to finish off the Roshan. And now they'll look to try and get themselves out of it. Thompson in with the chase over towards Celery, but they'll turn. Boom with the two-man tornado. The RP from Seb comes down on a Boom, but Boom again getting the BKB off in time. Thompson rolls over towards Celery, has the damage to take down the AA. The AA is gone. Boom pushing about with the deafening blast. He's up to the high ground. Cataclysm coming down as OG's starting to get split. They look towards Shad, but Shad blinks out just in time. Thompson still trying to chase in onto the axe. Shad, he's got enough movement speed here with the boost travel to get out of there. He has it. Thompson in with another roll. They'll catch the axe. They'll bring down Shad the once. He's got the Aegis ready for round 2. No BKB. Eon Disc up in a second. Has Shad got any way out of this? The Hex comes out. Shad trying to run, but there's no help coming in for him. Shad will be left to die alone.
Base is starting to get sieged. Good fight though from OG. They get the supports right at the start, and they
definitely going for the riskier move, but as you say, maybe a necessary one. Just making sure that the backdoor protection does not get close to be taken out with any of the lanes approaching the base. Kezu. They got to jump in there. They've got a Hex on a Kezu. Kezu! He needs help and he needs it now. Shout in with the call. He's able to get the call onto both Thompson and Samael. Seb is looking to get in with the RP, but the Hex comes out. Kezu's out. Buyback immediately from the Spider. Aramis in with a hook shot onto Samael, but Samael's in with the BKB, starting to back off the Cataclysm. It goes crashing down onto Seb. Seb caught between the two Sunstrikes. As Seb's gone, Shad, another great call. Catches Samael, even catches Thompson here on the attempted rollout. Thompson still able to break away with a further rolling thunder. Shad running him down. Thompson go for the TP. Is there anything to cancel it? There isn't. Thompson makes it out in time, but it's 3 dead on OG. Samael and Seb, no buyback available. A huge window now where Viking, they may just be able to take something big here away from OG.
Looked scary for a second for Kezu. He dies, but it ends up being well worth it. They get the comeback. Seb, he gets caught by the Cataclysm again as Thompson.
Shad!
He's getting
He's in! He's in with a fake back! Jumps back in straight away on a Saxon. Thompson, false promise, comes out to Saxon Hotel, trying to keep his leaner alive. Enchant Remnant and a self-kick off to the side. Thompson, he's looking to get back up with the high ground, but the Hex is there. Shad, he's closing the gap. Another call, Shad will grab it, but again, the Thunder was obviously time. He's able to roll away with the rolling boulder. As Thompson will live, but now 3 dead. No buybacks for OG as Viking, they're looking at ready to close it up, or at least try to. Thompson and Notel, they've got to pull off something insane here to hold back the full 5-man of Viking. I don't know if they can do it though. Hex out onto Notel. Viking run down the Oracle. Notel's out of the game. Thompson, the last man left alive, but not for long as Viking get the team wipe. GG is called as Viking will take this game 1 for.
Damn. What a good game. Honestly, from both sides, I feel like OG, a couple overextensions really hurt them this game, because it did feel like it was anybody's game, just the back and forth fights, but OG with like 2 or 3 overextensions perhaps.
I'll go with OG just because I'm not too happy with the idea of Axe into Medusa carry, and I think that Veno might have a great time playing aggressive and like owning jungle like Brood, but it doesn't have the same effect as a Brood.
It kind of does itself, so I like the Lina quite a bit more. And it really is up to the 4 position rotations. So I think that OG does have the better rotation, though. So that's where Boom could get caught off guard.
Got him. Well, this might just be the first blood. 7 Saxa.
Got him.
I'll be able to find it. Celery caught out with the stun, holding him inside of the acid spray. The punch is coming hard. Like you say,